Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and good day. It's your girl Sabeto, the priestess here. And I'm going to make it quick and short because I'm having some technical difficulties. Not surprising to me because these people are constantly interfering. I just took a screenshot. I used to use I had made a X account, and I was using that to show different images of what glitch screens looked like. Just now, when I tried to log into this studio here, it told me I wasn't the host. Who's the host? Somebody who's lying. That's who the host is. Somebody who's lying, acting like they know me, and they don't. So I'm going to keep it short, and I'm going to do live streams from now on. Live streams from now on. That way, if people are really interested in Sabeto and wondering what happened to me and where I've been, and you see all of these lies on the internet, report that, because these are liars, these are fake accounts, these are false accounts. I am not on Facebook. I am not on Instagram any longer. I deactivated my account the minute I realized they was hacking into my stuff, and this was many years ago. And they still keep going. They still keep going. And I've tried ic3.gov. I've tried local police. They don't care. So I have to keep fighting, keep fighting. And what I do is when I do have these experiences, I try to make it known to people. But back to the holiness, because that's where the goodness is at. I want to show you guys how to navigate the Holy Bibles. This particular Holy Bible is the Bible that was given to me when I was baptized from a church home. Even though I don't really feel welcome there, the pastor's great, the bishops, a lot of those people over there are really awesome people. But a lot of girls, the girl crap. I don't like the wife of the pastor. Oh, you don't have to come here. You don't have to come here. You don't have to keep coming here. And I can tell people all the day long, I'm under a cyber attack. I don't do social media. If you see anything about me and it's not a live broadcast at this point, report it. Report it. Report it. Report it. Nobody knows me. I am not in a gang. I will never join a gang. I'm 41 years old. Isn't that something they're born into? Isn't that something that they recruit people when they're young and dumb and only worried about fun? You don't wait till somebody turns 41 years old and try to harass them in such a way. That's ignorant, okay? And I tell you this much, sometimes I feel like it's gangs who killed Aaliyah because I feel like they have too much pull in the industry. And that's my 2 cents. But again, I want to keep this broadcast short. So we're going to actually explore the different areas of the Bible. And I encourage you to explore them, Google them, and talk about this with your pastors, because these are topics they're not talking about, because you got to go to Bible study and your pastor is never the person doing the Bible study. Isn't that wonderful? Like, you're there to learn from this person and they're referring you to everybody else. Unlike Christ, they can't be available. Remember that. So, for the purpose of this broadcast, I want to help people because I've been in churches and I've held conversations with people about their Bibles and about them not knowing exactly what the different sections are. What does it mean? Even when they start naming lists of families or chronologically who came first generation. Sometimes they showing you generations of slaves. I made the mistake with the book of Ezra. And in the book of Ezra, I was like, oh, that's mean. Those people, because I'm guilty. I was reading these names and I was like, okay, these are, generations that passed. And I skipped ahead. No, no, that's not what it was. It was the slaves that was being released from these people, and they were given their freedom because the new king, I don't know if it was King Darius, but he definitely released them because he got instructions from the God of Israel to let the people go to go build this great God a house. And in doing so, these other guys come along. If you're not paying attention, you'll feel the way I felt. And I was like, Dad, that's mean. They want to help you build a house for God. That's a lot of work. This is before construction machines even existed. Gee whiz, they don't even want help with that. That's mean. You can't, they was like, you can't build for our God. Get out of here. No, we don't want your help. And at first it felt harsh. And I reread it. I reread Book of Ezra. Um, I tend to memorize all of the books in the chapters and sections because that's just fun for me. Nobody on the planet has to do that. That's just something I'm doing. And I like to exercise my memory. The more we're reliant on these electronic devices, it hinders us from our abilities of memory. So I'm looking for some really interesting notes that I took. I did a lot of research so you guys can have some information about what the New Testament is, what the Old Testament is, what the Apocrypha is, what it stands for, who uses it, why they use it. And again, anything that I state is factual. You can go Google it, you could go have conversations with people, you'll find it right up in the Bible. So we're gonna get in I have two different Bibles here because one of the things that I do want to start talking about before we even get into the facts of the different portions of the books. One of the things I'm going to suggest is this book was given to me again uh by the congregation that I chose to be my church home. I was baptized there. I don't really feel welcome there. I don't feel welcome in a lot of places because people aren't always nice. The pastor is really, really great. I feel like, and I pray blessings for him and his family, but I feel like he really is standing for what God represents. This is the work to be done. People need to be saved, and this is what we do. And I did try to go over there when I had a chance because I wanted to make a donation. I'm gonna attempt to reach back out to them. But in short, one of the things that I noticed with the Bible they have picked out, and this will help people who um who go to the churches and have pastors who actually reference the Bible. You see these little tabs here, these little indents here. These are little abbreviations, little symbols that help you find a passage a little bit faster. The only difference is that you might have to know, okay, the red ones, I like how they color coded this. The red ones, these are letters my dad wrote me a long time ago when he was in prison. I love my father, my heavenly father and my worldly dad. So, there's little indicators here that represent the title of the chapters. The red ones are the New Testament. So we have Matt, Luke. I hope you guys can see it, the abbreviations that I'm talking about. So if you're not sure how to navigate, some of these abbreviations will help you if they're talking about Matt, Luke, Zephaniah. So you hold the tab. Zephaniah is the last name of the grouping. So Zephaniah, this is Zephaniah. So that's how you use those tabs. Try to get familiar with the tabs